In this book summary, The Art of Travel book by Alain Botton, we'll take a look on how travel impacts our lives and our understanding of the world. Travel makes one modest. You see what a tiny place you occupy in the world, said a French writer, Gustave Flaubert. Before we start, please help me to grow my beginner channel to 1000 subscribers. Hit the icon on your screen to subscribe. You will make my day by subscribing. I see you. Thank you. Now let's find out what every chapter of The Art of Travel has to offer. There are 10 chapters that I will squeeze to get the juice for travelers. And at the end of this video, I will share some cannot miss quotes from the book. Chapter 1: Departure. Let's explore something about ourselves. Botton argues that travel is often driven by a longing for novelty and a desire to find something extraordinary in new places. Is that true for you? It is so interesting to examine our desire to travel and know and accept ourselves for wanting to escape the routines of everyday life. I personally never thought about the necessity to accept this desire for novelty, but it is very important to do that and not to feel guilty for spending money and time on traveling. I feel strong by knowing that it is normal for myself to quest for something extraordinary. Chapter 2: Motives. Looking for something exotic often involves seeking unfamiliar landscapes and cultures. But do people need to change their surroundings in order to see the beauty of this life? Botton suggests that by developing this artistic eye, we can find wonder and inspiration in our own backyards. I absolutely agree. While traveling, I learned to appreciate the beauty. Does it happen to you too? If yes, then share the comments below. What places made you feel total appreciation for your travel experience? I'm really curious. Chapter 3: Landscape. Get ready because it's so powerful. The author gives us an idea that landscapes can serve as mirrors, reflecting our inner states and emotions. This is so true. I even want to close my eyes and imagine a landscape that reflects my inner state right now at the moment. And I imagine green hills with tiny blue and yellow flowers, with very soft to touch grass and the sky that seems to be not too far. It feels very relaxing. This is the power of nature, to evoke emotions and inspire contemplation. Chapter 4: Art. Art is definitely shaping our expectations of travel destinations. Let's say you watched a movie about Paris, got inspired to see Paris after seeing a beautiful painting of an Eiffel Tower. The lesson here to learn is not to create unrealistic expectations. It is better to allow art have the right role, that is to enhance our appreciation of a place. Chapter 5: Journey. For many of us, the journey begins when we plan it. The author notes that the anticipation of a journey can be as enjoyable as the journey itself. Also, travel enthusiasts know the importance of the journey itself, not just the destination. Do you enjoy the time on a train or on a plane that allows for reflection and observations? Some people get the greatest ideas while sitting in a passenger chair. Travel is not only bringing me the sense of novelty and appreciation, but often I come back home with self-discoveries and personal growth. Chapter 6, Exile. This chapter illustrates the previous statement that travels contributes to the inner growth. Exposing yourself to the unfamiliar experiences, to some discomfort and disorientation, can be both challenging and enlightening. Chapter 7, Return. Let's return to the question: did you hit the button to subscribe to my channel? Please do it by the end of this video. De Botton suggests that returning home with new eyes can lead to a deeper appreciation of the familiar. He quotes Marcel Proust, who said, "The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes." Powerful. Chapter 8, The Sublime. That sounds exciting to me. In this chapter, the author explores the concept of the sublime, the feeling of awe and wonder in the face of vast, powerful natural phenomena. This is so obvious to me that encountering the sublime can be a transformative experience. I get this kind of experience almost at every journey. The most recent was a touch of sublime that I felt in Berlin, Germany, when a lot of small things came together to make me astonished by the total beauty of the city. Hotel designs, river inside the city, delicious food that also looked like art, comfortable bike lines and other things. I found how every people's effort and nature interconnected to touch my heart as something sublime. Chapter 9, Curiosity. It is another motive that drives people to explore new places and cultures. Thus, it can also lead to a deeper understanding of the world. Chapter 10, Possessing Beauty. The final chapter examines our desire to possess and capture the beauty we encounter while traveling. De Botton discusses the impulse to take photographs and collect souvenirs as a way of preserving the memory of our journeys. What is interesting is that the author has an idea that true appreciation of the beauty requires a willingness to let go and not try to possess it. Have you ever thought about it? Do you agree with the author? I consider this book to be thought-provoking, and I am really interested in what this short overview of the book made you feel. What travel experiences came to your mind that you can suggest for others? Leave comments on your reflections. To summarize, I say that the book encourages readers to approach travel with a deeper sense of awareness and curiosity, to appreciate the beauty in both the familiar and the foreign, and to see the travel as a means of enriching our lives and expanding our understanding of the world. Now, we are going to sit back and enjoy some quotes from the book The Art of Travel by Alain Botton. Journeys are the midwives of thought. Few places are more conducive to internal conversations than a moving plane, ship, or train. It was not the power of the place that had made it memorable, but the chance juxtaposition of the place with certain states of mind. And I wondered, with mounting anxiety, whether I might not be guilty of a great crime by being an habitual daydreamer, and the lover of solitary landscapes, and the wanderer in old overgrown gardens. I felt a genuine interest in some of the scenes and sights we are accustomed to take in a rather spiritless way. The sole cause of man's unhappiness is that he does not know how to stay quietly in his room.